Hello, I am Spyro Power and this is going to be part 13 of Sepia Tears. Alright, let's continue. We opened the front door and walked to school for the last time before the new year. It looks like Lillian is sick again. This is terrible. This is worse than terrible. I might be off by a long shot, but I know what class she would normally be in right now. She was away this morning, but maybe she was just late. Almost there. Oh, hey. Morning. How's your cold? What? I mean, you were sick and let me try this again. So have you been? Are you feeling better now? Yes, I am. Thanks for asking, even if it took a few more tries than necessary. Well, anyway, you might want to see your teachers about the stuff you missed. You have been away for a while. The last time I saw you was... so let's cut to the chase, shall we? I can't tell you everything, Mark. I know, but it's not because I don't trust you, it's because I'll ruin everything if I do. You know what I mean? It wasn't a question this time. I know it's selfish, but listen to me for once. You said you know how I feel, right? Then listen. You're not alone, but you're acting like you are. That's not my business, I know. That's not what I was... but it's what you were thinking. Forget about being nice. Don't worry about hurting me. Just do what you want, okay? Just stop thinking and do what you want. You're right. You're right, aren't you? I'll be fine, or at least I think I will. It's alright. You can take time to think of whatever it is. Meet me after school, alright? What? You're not busy, aren't you? No, I'm not, but... then it's settled. Meet me after school and I'll tell you everything. Are you sure? She nods despite her vaguely trembling arms. And I nod while realizing conclusively that there is no turning back. Alright, memories are fickle. They're not there when you need them, and they are there when you wish they weren't. Damn, it's cold. Leaning against the school's hard brick wall as the rest of the students leave for the holidays, I wonder absent-mindedly about these past 2 weeks. The shadows of the bare trees against the snow takes me back. Mira has nothing to do with this. I realize that now. She may have been the trigger, but this was set in motion long ago. I shouldn't complain. If this is how the story has to end, then... voice. Hey, Lucas? Yeah, it's me. I thought you were busy this evening. I am. I just told him that I'll be half hour late. Oh, so why are you here? I need to tie up loose ends. Is this about what you said yesterday? No. Well, it's related in a sense, but this time it's about you. I'm here to warn you. You already knew that, didn't you? Part of me did. That's the part with the natural intuition then. I've known you for a while now. We're friends. There are a lot of things that go without saying, but there are an equal number of things that needs to be said. What are you getting at? I'm saying that you might be making a mistake. Don't lie to yourself about my lip. I don't know exactly what you are planning or how you are planning to do, but if you are making an important decision, I'm obligated to make sure you do it properly. I hate to do it. I hate to break it to you, but you are no more capable than I am. I know that. But there's another thing that I know. You are conditioned yourself to not take the initiative. And I'm going to change that. You are going to change that at your own peril. Fine by me. Just don't say I didn't warn you. He turns around and leaves. But before he can get out of earshot, thanks. I say that word just loud enough for him to hear it. You're late. I know. I'm sorry, but I caught up with one of my teachers and it's alright. I was just kidding. I tried to smile. It's only been 10 minutes to relax. But this'll cancel one of the favors I owe you, alright? Fine. She takes a deep breath and slowly exhale. So, you're the one who called me here after all. Alright. Shall we walk? Sure. It takes a while for me to notice that the flurries have already started to fall. It feels like magic. A heavy condensed ball of bliss pulling my heart into my throat. She's the same as always, but something is different. Something in the way she brushes her hair from her eyes make her look like she is shining. All those fragments of conversation over the past years, those jigsaw memories, they all come down to this one single walk on one single day on a snowy winter afternoon. But the silly thing with life is that every anticlimax feels like a climax when you're the hero. Hey, you remember when we first met, right? The science project? Without a moment's hesitation. Yeah, but I was thinking of what happened after that. With the sky. Yeah, I remember. I dreamed about it this morning. Funny, I haven't thought about that day in ages. Of course, I have more of a reason to remember that than you do. It's been so long, hasn't it? You used to be so shy back then. I could say the same to you. Yeah, I'd rather not think about it. It doesn't matter. We get along either way. I guess so, huh? The snow crunches beneath our feet. If you could go back, would you do it all over? Redo our first year? This year, last year, everything that happened before that. Would you think this would be an easier if you could just go back? Maybe. Even so, there's something poetic about the way things fall into place, even if it's a mess. Like an abstract painting, you know. Beautiful chaos. Lillian and I arrived at a small park in a secluded corner of the suburbs. It's a nice place, isn't it? I never knew we had a park here. It's always been here. I used to come here when I was younger. Brushing the snow off the surface, she takes a seat on a swing and clutches onto the chain. This looks like the climax or something. This area was a lot more populated back then, but for some reason it was always quiet on Friday evenings. I used to go after school. After school on Friday, wouldn't the place be filled with kids then? I take a seat beside her. You'd think so, right? But they all used to go to bigger park down the block. That's why I like this place. It was quiet. It was important. Yeah, I didn't have much else to do through most of junior high after all. You've changed so much. You think? I think I'm more confident now, but no, really you have. Remember that time when we walked behind the school, you were scared that we'd get lost. I think I might still be scared if you were leading us. Touchy. There's something sad about our laughter. The calm. Okay. Before the storm. Still, it was different back then. We had to prod you out of the bus stop to even come with us. I remember you promised that we'd find something exciting. I might have conveniently forgot about that. Did we end up finding anything? Of course. I don't remember taking anything home. It wasn't something you could take home. Lillian, there's something I need to tell you. You've made up your mind. 3 years ago, I swore I'd never do this again. But maybe the answer has been in front of me all along. This whole drama has been for something I know it. My memories of sepia stained world search forth, and I confess, just do it. I am sure it took me a year to realize it, but I fell for you when we first met on that autumn day. I hear a pin drop somewhere in the distance. Ah, I closed my eye. To you, it's just like before, just like last time. It'll never change, but thank you, Mark. But this time there's no room for regret. I'm sorry. I should be apologizing. No, thank you. What? I said thank you. She climbs off the swing and dusts the snow off her lap. Remember that thing I wanted to tell you, the thing I was worried about, that I thought I could never admit? Turns out it was pretty simple. I just tried to make it complicated. But seeing you like this, Mark, I think you gave me the courage I needed. The words are gone, all gone. I'm sorry. Her eyes glisten as she claps her hands around mine. Her warmth seeps through them as a year worth of memories slip away. You like him, don't you? I do. I'm not sure when I first realized it, but I really do. Good, then go. I reach into my pocket and I jam the bookmark into her hand. He's kept it all this time, you know. It means a lot to him. So by the time he gets home and looks over his stuff, he'll probably realize that I swiped it. Before that happens, go give it back. Thanks. I'll make it count. One by one, her footprints takes her away. One more thing. Karaoke New Year's Eve. You in? It's a deal. The silhouette that I fell in love with fades into the whiteness. A memory dies with every step she takes buried in snow. I arrive home in a daze, only to notice a letter sticking out of the mailbox. Strange. I reach out for it and my heart stops. No postage stamp, no name, no return address. Only to Mark, handwritten in clean serge cursive. A sheet of paper falls out. Dear Mark, I'm sorry to have to inform you like this, but I realized something today that I should have realized long ago. I made a mistake, a huge mistake, a mistake that will hurt both of us. Before this can happen, I'd like to see you on the 24th of December at 9 a.m. in the place where we first met. You may decline if you would like, but if possible, I would like to see you again, just once. Just one more time would be enough. Once more before the end, there's a final line written on the back. P.S. I'll return the ribbon to you at the end of the day. I know how much it means to you. There was nothing I could do. I stood alone on the doorstep with the cruel, frigid wind at my back, reading and rereading the letter until I wanted to cry. Final day. Alright, I will end this part here. And we will continue with the next one.